So what's your report card on the earnings so far?
Better than most recent expectations, but compared to where expectations were the first of the year, not so good. Remember how much they came down during the first quarter? We've exceeded those low bars, I guess the way to put it.
So when you look at this, revenues versus earnings, which do you focus on more? Because, let's be honest, the earnings can be susceptible to things like share buybacks, things like that, as opposed to revenues, which is top line growth.
Cash flow, if I can go one level further, that's what we really look at. Not that revenues and earnings aren't important. Of course, they're very important. And we know both of them are coming in okay, to say it again. No better than that, no worse than that. This has been a PE-driven market, not an earnings-driven market.
So one thing that a lot of investors have been focusing on is margins, especially given the fact that salaries have been going up. You have the cost of input, commodities that have been going up. You've seen some companies able to pass along the costs. But from a margin perspective, what's the story that you've gleaned from this earnings season?
Better than I would have guessed, given how slow revenue growth has become and all the CEO conversations we have. I'm worried about cost pressures in labor, transportation, raw materials. They complain they can't find workers. When they do, they have to pay up. But so far, not affecting margins like we might have thought.
So, Bob, you mentioned PE. As I understand, it's about 16.4 times right now, which I guess is about on the historic norm. I mean, so we saw it well above, then well below. So does that just say, meh? I mean, it's okay?
Yeah, that's kind of where I am. I'm a boringly neutral guy at these moments looking at the market.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I know. Kind of very boring for a Monday morning. But I agree with you. Kind of 16 times $180 next year. That's kind of where we are. So you got to tell me earnings are going to be a lot better or P's are going up for me to get really excited.